Hey, welcome back, everyone. How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler, and once again, we're going to talk about the Quest 2. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Quest 2, especially with this whole Facebook fiasco. I'm sure you guys are aware that with Facebook, you have to have your real name presented when you create the account. You cannot use any fake names. It has to be your real name, first and last, your address, everything. Everything has to check out in order for them to be able to give you the accessibility to this device, Quest 2. Now, it might bother some people, but it might not bother some other people. But I can see both sides of the aisle. I want everybody to understand I totally get it. You don't want your information to be put out there on who you are so that people can track you and dox you and all this other stuff. It's a scary world out there as it is. I get it. I understand it. You want to keep you want to be anonymous as much as possible because it's internet and it's scary out there. It's a big, bad world and you got a lot of crazy people. Uh, they are out there. Unfortunately, evil and crazy people and lunatics, they do exist. Okay? Just because you live in your bubble and you don't go outside to check things out, there are lunatics out there. So I understand why people want to keep their privacy. And what I'm going to try to do on this video is play a devil's advocate. That's why I'm wearing a red shirt. Think of me as a devil's advocate without the horns, okay? No horns. I want to look at both sides of the aisle. And I want to tell you how I feel about both sides of the aisle. Okay, so first and foremost, I understand why everyone out there it's not so happy about the fact that you have to use your real name. Okay? But there's another side of that no one seems to mention. Okay, yes, your information is going to be put out there. People are going to know who you are, your first and last name, right? But the trade-off is that you're not going to be harassed by trolls. It means that there won't be any trolls on Facebook because they don't go there. Trolls and scammers and spammers, they don't go to create their real accounts, their real names, and their real photos. They don't do that. They don't go to the places where you have to use your real name and your real face on a photo. They usually go to the places like YouTube. A big company like YouTube, Google, that allows anybody with dozens of emails to open as many fake accounts as possible. And this is why a guy like me and other YouTubers out there are getting harassed, getting hit to dislikes. Like this video will probably get hit a bunch of dislikes because that's what these trolls do. They have a bot system, automated bot system. Whenever I upload a video, it automatically lets them know and hits dislikes automatically. Okay, they use all these different technologies and softwares to do this. Okay, don't look at me the way I look right now. I'm very highly intelligent. All you hackers out there. Okay, all you smarty pants out there. Don't look at me like 41-year-old geezer. No, this 41-year-old geezer, it's Liam Neeson. Okay, I'm half Irish. Liam Neeson. Okay, so I know who you are and I will find you. And I will show your real name. Anyway, that was me terribly trying to portray Taken, Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is definitely the ultimate badass. His movie right now is trending big time. It made like over $20 million. That's pretty big for a movie theaters during pandemic. That means people love Liam Neeson. Why? Because he's a badass and he's an honest guy. Okay, he says what he says and he does what he means. So, and I respect individuals like that. Not to mention he's an outstanding actor and person. So, let's get back to Facebook and Quest 2. So, like I said, I can see why some people out there are not happy about this, that they have to use their real name. But at the same time, I do see some benefit in using your real name. It helps prevent people from harassing other people. And it also prevents what happened in 2016, where you got bots, Russian bots, Chinese bots, whichever freaking bots, Indonesia bots, right? They're all over the place, who are trying to disrupt our elections. So this is why Facebook is taking these precautions, because they don't want any unnecessary propaganda out there. All right, and there's been a lot of propaganda through Facebook. All right, it's very easy for these hackers and these trolls to do this. Okay, to go ahead and put some misinformation out there because they can create these fake accounts. All right, so I, for one, have no problem Facebook doing what they're doing, because here's the reason why. And this is the important part I want you to listen to right now. Guys, I'm going to say something, and I want you all to open your ears. This is the part where you need to really carefully open both your ears and listen. Drop what you're doing. If you're in the middle of, I don't know, pleasing your wife, tell your wife, hold on, Mr. Forky needs to say something. We're going to continue this later on, all right? You tell her to go and wait. Okay, all right? I don't care what you're doing at the moment. Whatever you're doing at the moment, you need to stop, and I need you to listen very, very carefully. Guys, privacy. I want to say something about privacy. It's 2020. It's almost 2021. There is no privacy. Okay, let me repeat this one more time. If you're looking for privacy, there is no privacy. Privacy has been flushed down the toilet after 9/11, ever since the Patriots Act. I mean, Edward Snowden talked about this, Jesus Christ, for how many decades, for how many years now he's been talking about this. Privacy has been flushed down the toilet for 20 years now. Long time ago. 20 years, long time ago. There is no privacy, okay? Kiss your privacy goodbye. Just remember that. The only thing that you can do is use a VPN, and hopefully the VPN can save you somehow. But here's the problem. It's not just a Facebook that sells you information to a third party. It's Amazon. It's Google. That's how they get their traffic. It's Twitter. All of these big tech companies are selling your information. And don't worry about social media. It's not just them. It's your internet service providers. Comcast, Spectrum, Time Warner, T-Mobile, especially AT&T, for crying out loud, especially AT&T. So your information is being sold to a third party constantly, especially with your cell phone, mobile provider. Your information being sold all the time. So there goes your privacy. You have no privacy. The only thing you can do, the only solution that you have, if you care about the privacy, the only solution for you who are watching this, is to disconnect your phone, disconnect your internet, and move to the national forest, live in the woods. Build a shack, I don't know, build a cabin or something, live in the woods, national forest. Live with the Bigfoot, okay? Live in the country, live in the forest. That is like your only solution at the moment. But I don't know how long even that's going to last, because now they got the satellite internet. Now Elon Musk has already put the satellite internet out there. So no matter where you are, even if you're in a national forest, you'll be able to access the internet. Not to mention the GPS coordination to track you, to see where you are, right? So privacy for 20 years now has been flushed down the toilet since the Patriots Act, okay? Your privacy, You sold that long time ago. All right? So I don't want to hear it. Oh, privacy, privacy. Take a VPN, protect yourself. Don't go to some bullshit websites, and you know they're bullshit. And then they can track your information, and they can track your cookies, and da 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 da. Take some precautions. Take self-responsibility. Be smart when you're on the internet. Okay. So, do I worry about this? Am I like totally worried? No, it doesn't bother me. I love Oculus Quest. Oculus Quest, it's awesome. There's so many experiences. Here's another thing that I've been getting lately regarding the Oculus Quest 2. Some individual, which he's a troll, it doesn't even worth me mentioning his name because it's not his real name, he's a troll, came in and started saying, but the VR, it's not for adults. The VR is for the children. It's only for children. Only a low IQ, uneducated, trolling idiot, dumb idiot would say such a stupid thing like that. And that's what I was reading. I mean, I blocked the guy, obviously, but I just wanted to see how far of stupidity he's willing to go. Anyway, this is not just for children. This is for everybody. There's so many cool things you can do with this. You can use a virtual desktop and you can do video editing, open up the screens, surround yourself in multiple screens and do video editing. You can do DJing. There's a software where you can DJ, learn how to DJ. You can work out, do some workout with this. Do climbing, use a Beat Saber and work out, do boxing. You can lose weight with this. You can work out with this. You can talk to other people with this, socialize. Especially now during a COVID-19 situation, you can actually meet some people, and who knows, when things get better, you guys can, if you're good friends and exchange the information, you guys can go see each other and hang out in real life. But of course, there's video games. There's video games for you to use. But besides the video games, there's tons of applications you can use, like watching movies, like in a movie theater, especially now, since the movie theaters are closing. With this, there's your movie theater, like a big screen. You can go hang out with other people, watch a movie, talk to other people while you're watching a movie, or you can just mute them and just watch a movie by yourself privately. You got other options. So people who say, oh, this is only for children are the just idiots, ridiculous idiots, trolls, and it's just not even worth. I don't even know why I'm mentioning this. But I felt like I had to mention this because just to show you the kind of idiots out there that do exist. Unfortunately, there are stupid people. There are lunatics. There are maniacs. There's evil out there. Unfortunately, these things do exist. Unfortunately. But hey, that shouldn't stop you from enjoying this experience. You know what I mean? If you're afraid of your personal information being put out there, they don't know what to tell you. Then you shouldn't be on the internet. If you are really afraid and you honestly, you don't want your information out there. You're so paranoid, you're so afraid, you think someone's gonna come to your door, knock on your door, God forbid something happened. If you're really that afraid, if you have that fear, if you have that phobia, then internet is not for you, brother, sister. Internet is not for you. Your cell phone is not for you. You need to live off the grid. Live on a farm, live in the country somewhere, ride a horse, become a hunter, become a trapper, whatever, okay? Become a tracker, live in a national forest. I don't know what to tell you. Build a camp, build a tent, build a tree house, live off the grid. But if you are on the grid with all this access of information and internet, this wide web of internet, well, I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you, your information is being sold constantly. How do you think these scammers are able to call you? How? Because they're selling your information. Your internet service provider, it's selling your information to drive the traffic. That's how they make their money. Okay? And Edward Snowden talked about this on the Joe Rogan show, on a bunch of different, even on his book. He talked about this. So your privacy, you don't have no privacy. It's like, what are you talking about, man? So it doesn't bother me. But I do see a silver lining. There is a silver lining. And the silver lining is I don't have to worry about trolls. I actually like that Facebook is doing this, even though they jailbreak this thing. So what does that mean? This thing being jailbreak, that means that now it sucks. The trolls will come in. The trolls will come in. You see, the trolls always find a way. That's the thing about the internet. You're always going to be being surrounded by trolls. They're out there. Why? Because you got close to 8 billion people out there on this planet, and there's crazy people, there's lunatics, all kinds of crazies out there. So yes, when you give them the access to the internet, they're going to use it to their advantage, to troll you, to harass you. But that's the way it is on internet. That's why I block people. That's why I don't waste my goddamn time. When I see a goddamn troll, I block his fucking ass into smithereens. I don't waste my time. And you shouldn't either. That simple. Anyway, sorry for the language, but this is how I am. I keep it real, 100%. I don't talk out of my ass. I never do. This is the way I am. People ask me, what is my channel all about? Well, you're looking at it. It's about this guy. I created this channel. I did everything myself. I don't have hundreds of people working, unlike iJustine, who has the microshit corporation pimping her, giving her everything for free. Come to our studio, let's do some filming, and she gets paid, and she gets free stuff. Okay? I'm a real guy. 100%. 100%. Keeping it real. And that's the big difference. All right, well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is what it is. But look at it this way. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. All right? Have a good one. Take care.